London.
I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Country Mart in Salem is your party central. They have a great assortment of fresh fruit baskets, or if you need, meat and cheese trays, party sandwich trays, as well as fresh fruit and cheese trays available. Plus, perfect for small gatherings, they have a fresh smoked turkey breast that will serve 6 to 8 people. Country Mart asks that you please pre-order your party trays and fresh smoked turkey breast. Call 729-3455. Happy holidays from your friends at Country Mart, Highway 32, 72 East in Salem, here to help you save.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at our weather situation. Outside our studios, our skies are mostly sunny. We have winds out of the south-southwest at about 11 miles per hour. Those winds do gust as high as 27 miles per hour here this morning. Now for that forecast. Clouds will be increasing today. We should have a high temperature reaching near 63. Those southern winds going to continue anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour, and they may gust as high as 31 miles per hour, more than they're doing here this morning. Then tonight, clouds will be increasing with a low around 42. Will be breezy with a southerly wind 14 to 23 miles per hour with gusts as high as 38 miles per hour. Tomorrow, skies should be partly sunny with a high temperature near 58 degrees. Southerly winds tomorrow will be 13 to 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Wind chill values early tomorrow morning could be as low as 35 degrees. Then tomorrow night, showers with a chance of precipitation at 80%. Now, new rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch are possible Friday night. Low temperature will be around 42 with southerly winds 14 to 17 miles per hour becoming westerly after midnight. And winds could gust as high as 34 miles per hour. Saturday, we have a 3 in 10 chance of showers up until around noontime, with partly sunny skies and a high near 53. Winds will be out of the northwest Saturday, 11 to 14 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Saturday night, we'll have mostly cloudy skies, low temperature around 25 degrees. Then Sunday will be sunny with a high near 42. Sunday night, we expect partly cloudy skies, low temperature around 23. Then Monday will be sunny with a high near 50. Monday night will be partly cloudy with a low temperature around 28 degrees. Tuesday, we expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 50 degrees. Then Tuesday night will be mostly cloudy with a low around 27, and Wednesday should be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 49 degrees. That is your noon hour weather update, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Animal rights or animal welfare. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I am a proponent of animal welfare. We practice it on our farm. I do not believe animals have the same rights as humans. Most humans have the capability to contemplate their actions and character. Animals do not. I've covered this topic many times on this program and in the weekly commentary column that I write. 5 years ago, I penned a column sharing my philosophy on animal welfare and animal rights, writing about the Non-Human Rights Project and its efforts to secure legally recognized fundamental rights for non-human animals through litigation, advocacy, and education. That column is posted on the Brownfield website, and I still get comments on it 5 years later. Most of them telling me I'm a horrible person for feeling this way. One of the comments gave me pause. It said, "Animals are more intelligent than we give them credit for and should be made legal persons. This also applies to places like rivers, and the Amazon rainforest. The implication being made here is that you treat nature as you'd want to be treated or be prepared to be charged as though you've committed a crime against a human being. A quick internet search shows that rivers and parks in India, Ecuador, Bolivia, Colombia, and Canada are considered legal persons under law. Under U.S. law, a corporation or a ship can be a person. I believe being good stewards of the air, water, land, and animals is the right thing to do. But to suggest that anything other than a human is a person just doesn't make sense. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
Southtown Furniture and Terrell Complete Auto Care are going to make Christmas special for 2 people this year by giving away over $2,500 worth of merchandise at each location. Southtown Furniture and Terrell Complete Auto Care are teaming up with KSMO Media to give away 2 big family Christmas packages. All you have to do to be eligible to win is register at Southtown Furniture and Terrell Complete Auto Care, and the drawing will be held December 19th. The winners, they'll be announced on KSMO Media December 20th. Give yourself a chance to win the Big Family Christmas Package, sponsored by KSMO Media, Southtown Furniture, and Terrell Complete Auto Care, worth over $2,500. No purchase is necessary, and there are no age requirements to register. 1 winner per address per family, and employees of sponsors are not eligible. Have a Merry Christmas from your friends at KSMO Media, Southtown Furniture, and Terrell Complete Auto Care.
Direct cash cattle trade is quiet and cash hogs are steady to lower. Hello, I'm Brent Barnett with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Brought to you by the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Onward to Orlando. CattleCon 24 is just around the corner. Register today at convention.ncba.org. Cash cattle country has been off to a slow start Thursday following some light business that took place on Wednesday. Live trade in the South was at $171, $3 lower than last week's weighted averages. Northern dress deals were reported at $271, $4 lower than the previous week. Box beef was mixed at midday. Choice was down $1.94 at $288.62. Select was 44 cents higher at $260.34. At Winter Livestock in Kansas, steers sold $4 to $8 lower compared to the most recent sale. Heifers were $5 to $10 lower. Slaughter cows and bulls sold steady to $3 lower. USDA says demand was moderate to good with good buyer attendance. Feeder supply included 59% steers, and 60% of the offering was over 600 pounds. 2023 beef export sales were at a marketing year low at 200 tons, a drop of 98% from both the week before and the 4-week average, following several cancellations. Cash hogs are steady to lower with a very light opening negotiated run at the major direct markets. It looks like many of the major buyers have moved most of the market-ready numbers needed this week. 2023 pork export sales of 25,900 tons were up 23,000 from the previous week, but down 14% from the 4-week average. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down 97 cents with a base range of $48 to $55 and weighted average price of $53.92. The Iowa, Minnesota, and Western Corn Belt each had a weighted average of $53.92, but comparisons were not reported due to confidentiality. Butcher hogs at the Midwest cash markets were called steady at $50. At Illinois, slaughter sows were $2 lower, with a range of $36 to $48. Boars were $5 to $21. Pork values were steady to lower at midday, down 57 cents at $82.63. I'm Brent Barnett with Brownfield.
Whenever a groundbreaking new technology hits the scene, one question always follows. Does it really work? If you're talking about biologicals backed by Mosaic, the answer is a resounding yes. Now from Mosaic Biosciences, BioPath and PowerCoat. Two innovative biological fertilizer complements that increase beneficial microbial activity in the soil while maximizing your fertilizer ROI. BioPath is a liquid biological formulated to make nutrients more available during the most critical uptake periods, while strengthening root systems for better absorption. And PowerCoat is an innovative coating for dry fertilizer that improves nutrient utilization for greater plant growth and vigor. Either way, the results are the same: greater uptake, greater plant health, and greater yield potential. So find out how biologicals can impact your 2024 crop nutrition plan and activate connected potential in your soil. Visit us at biologicalswork.com.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you by the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, located 1200 West Rolla Road here in Salem. Bell ringers are out every weekend through Christmas, and a number of counter kettles are located in town. Join the Salvation Army in making a difference in your neighborhood and or your community. For more information about the Salvation Army in Dent County, call 573-729-8163. The Salvation Army, doing the most good. Martin Reinhardt of Rolla passed away Saturday, December 2nd, at the age of 88 years. Funeral services for Martin Reinhardt will be Saturday, December 9th at 11 a.m. at the Jones Funeral Home in St. James. Visitation for family and friends will be Friday evening from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Jones Funeral Home. Burial will be in the Oak Grove Cemetery near St. James. Memorials may be given to the Oak Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Martin Reinhardt of Rolla are under the direction of the Jones Funeral Home of St. James. Richard Lee White, age 58, of Salem, passed away Tuesday, November 28th, at his home, surrounded by family. Memorial services for Richard White will be Saturday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Richard White will be Saturday afternoon and evening from 4 p.m. until service time at 6. Memorial contributions may be made to the St. Jude Children's Hospital. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Richard Lee White of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit that reminds everyone the angel tree is available this year at Walmart. 2 big kettles will continue to serve Dent County from Country Mart and Walmart. Remember, the money you donate to your local service unit stays in Salem to help those with emergencies and those down on their luck. Help us fill the red kettles this year and help your neighbors. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
This Christmas, when you put money in a Salvation Army kettle, expect change. Expect homes and hearts to be warmed. Expect empty stomachs and hungry souls to be fed. Expect need and despair to be transformed by hope and joy. Whether you give at our kettles or at salvationarmyusa.org, expect your contributions to change lives. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
It is now time for a look at local news. It's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Denton County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred Wednesday afternoon in Phelps County at 1:15 on Highway 63 at Keaton Road. The report stated that it was an injury patrol car crash. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2023 Ford F-150, driven by 22-year-old Jacob Hutchings of Rolla, was attempting to make a U-turn to initiate a traffic stop. A 2013 Nissan Sentra, driven by 54-year-old Don Van Kirk of Rolla, attempted to avoid the Ford and struck it in the center turn lane. Both vehicles traveled off the left side of the roadway. The report stated that Hutchings was wearing a seat restraint while Van Kirk was not. Van Kirk suffered minor injuries, was taken by ambulance to Phelps Health. The Nissan was totaled and removed from the scene by D&D Towing. The Ford sustained moderate damage and was towed by Ron Dishman Towing. An accident occurred Wednesday night at 7:45 in Phelps County on I-44 eastbound 7 miles west of Doolittle. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2023 Volvo tractor-trailer operated by 70-year-old Stanley Mason from St. Louis, who suffered a medical emergency which caused the Volvo to travel off the left side of the road, where it overturned, collided with an embankment, and caught fire. Mason suffered moderate injuries and was flown to University Hospital in Columbia by Phelps Air. The tractor-trailer was totaled and towed from the scene by D&D Towing. The Salem Memorial District Board of Directors will be holding a special meeting Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock in the hospital library. After the roll call and call to order, the board will be discussing personnel and the preliminary audit report. The board may then vote to go into closed session. The meeting will be open to the public, or if you would like to attend by telephone or other electronic means, you may contact the Salem Memorial Hospital Administration Office at 573-729-6626, extension 4005, to obtain access information. Seaman Brian Cahill, a native of Salem, serves the U.S. Navy assigned to Naval Diving and Salvage Training Center, the largest diving facility in the world. Cahill graduated from Rolla High School in 2021. Merrimack Regional Community Foundation will be awarding two $750 community grants. One grant will be made to a project that focuses on community or economic development, and the other will assist at-risk children and or low-income families. Any nonprofit, 501c3 organizations, schools, faith-based organizations, and governmental entities looking to address these needs are encouraged to apply. Organizations and governmental entities must be based in the Merrimack region, which encompasses Crawford, Dent, Gasconade, Marys, Osage, Phelps, Pulaski, and Washington counties to qualify. For the past 12 years, MRCF has awarded grants to further local projects through its community grant program. Programs in the past have included city beautification, illiteracy, supplies for homeless populations, and more. 2012 marked the inaugural year for the grant program, and in the last 11 years, $17,400 in grant funds have been awarded to 64 community projects throughout the region. The grants are made possible through the Merrimack Regional Community Foundation Community Grant Making Fund, which was created by a $30,000 donation from Merrimack Regional Planning Commission. A portion of the fund's earnings are distributed each year through the grants. Awardees in 2023 included the Pulaski County Salvation Army, Hope Alliance of Missouri, and the Bell Community Betterment Association. Applications for the 2024 grant round will be accepted online only until 5 p.m. on January 31st, 2024. If you'd like more information on the grant opportunity, contact Bonnie Prigge at bprigge, that's B-P-R-I-G-G-E, at merrimackregion.org, or call 573-265-2993. Staying warm in the winter should be everyone's priority when weather changes, but often too little attention is paid to the danger posed by prolonged exposure to the cold. According to the Department of Health and Senior Services, 52 people died in Missouri as a result of low body temperatures due to prolonged exposure to cold weather in 2022. Protect against frostbite and hypothermia by wearing warm, loose-fitting clothing in several layers. Avoid alcohol, limit time spent outdoors in frigid temperatures, and stay indoors if possible. Once inside, make sure your heating sources are operating properly, and for those burning fuels, proper ventilation is essential. Make sure alternate heat and power sources such as fireplaces, wood stoves, kerosene heaters, and generators function properly. These sources can be dangerous and must be regularly maintained and operated. Keep the correct fuel for each source on hand in a safe location. Properly install carbon monoxide detectors throughout your home and only operate generators outdoors. Remember that space heaters are potentially deadly when used. Actually, when they're misused, and they have potential, obviously, when they're used. Space heaters account for approximately 1/3 of home heating fires and 80% of home heating fire deaths. Supplemental heating sources like these should be turned off when leaving a room or going to bed. Keep anything that can burn at least 3 feet from heating equipment. For more information or on safety tips, go online to cpsc.gov. The Salem Police Department has released some reports for the week of November 18th through November 25th from the 148 calls for service they received. On Saturday morning, November 18th, near 1 o'clock, officers conduct a traffic stop at the intersection of Highway 32 and MacArthur for lane violations. Contact was made with the driver, and after a short investigation, the officer noticed the driver was intoxicated. As a result of the stop, a 38-year-old Salem male was arrested and later released on summons for excessive blood alcohol content. That Saturday afternoon, around 5 o'clock, officers conduct a traffic stop for a vehicle with no license plates near Highway 19 and Iron Street. It was found the driver had a revoked driver's license. As a result, a 51-year-old Salem male was arrested and later released on summons for driving while having his license revoked. On Thursday afternoon, November 23rd, at about 2 o'clock, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle at Highway 19 and Franklin Street for suspected impaired driving after a concerned citizen contacted the Salem Police Department. During the investigation, it was apparent the driver was impaired. As a result of the investigation, a 56-year-old Salem female was arrested and later released on summons for driving while drugged in the city. Please contact the Salem Police Department at 573-729-4242 if you have any information regarding any ongoing investigation. Healthy Denton County is planning to begin another Project Rise program that will empower individuals and offer support as they strive to lead their families out of poverty. The goal is to have a new cohort of families beginning this spring. This program will address issues that keep families in poverty and work toward developing strategies to overcome these challenges and sustain long-term change. Project Rise will help provide the tools to improving financial health and empowerment, as well as providing a support system of community connections to help with long-term thinking and time management. Families accepted in the program will work on money management, including budgeting and improving credit scores, employment and career development, setting goals, and relationship building. Only 4 to 7 families will be selected for this 16-week program, and they must meet these requirements. Must have stable housing, they must reside in Denton County, and most importantly, the participants must be ready, willing, and open to make changes to find new opportunities. To make this project a success, Healthy Denton County will work with social service agencies, churches, healthcare and employment specialists, and community leaders. The wealth of knowledge from these professionals will be invaluable to improving the lives of these families for generations to come. Participants can earn gift cards and other financial incentives throughout the program. Meals and childcare will be provided during the meetings. If you are interested, pick up and turn back in an application at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at the Healthy Denton County office at 1200 West Roller Road. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact Admission Counselor Chris Welch today at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan or can't afford to go away to college? Or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University, Salem campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Aaron's in Salem, Jet Tire and Auto, and KSMO Media are going to make this Christmas special with the big kid packages this year for 2 children, and each sponsor will be giving away over $650 worth of merchandise to a child at each location. All you have to do is register at Aaron's at 1201 Sweetie East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, Jet Tire and Auto at 800 South Park in Salem, and the drawing will be held on December 19th. The winner will be announced on KSMO Media. Give yourself a chance to win the Big Kid Package sponsored by KSMO Media, Aaron's of Salem, and Jet Tire and Auto of Salem. No purchase is necessary and there are no age requirements to register. 1 winner per family, per address, and employees of the sponsors are not eligible. Have a Merry Christmas from your friends at KSMO Media, Aaron's, and Jet Tire and Auto.
If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I don't let anything come between me and my deals at McDonald's. I'm talking about buy one, get one for only $1. When I can choose one of my favorite sandwiches, like a melty cheeseburger, a tasty McChicken, or a delicious hot and spicy McChicken, and snatch another one for just $1. One thing about me, I know when to seize an opportunity, and I'm living for this deal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer!
I.
He climbed the elevator, caught it with 2 hands, and flushed it on the way down.
C.
Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins!
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The Bragging Rights Trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, and it's being brought to you by your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Lady Basketball Tigers, coming off their 2nd straight win Tuesday, will be at Plato tonight, starting with the JV playing a half a game at 6 o'clock, and the varsity game will follow. The Salem varsity is 2-4 on the year. Congratulations goes out to the Bunker Eagles boys basketball team, who captured first place in the Valley of Caledonia tournament. En route to the championship, the boys beat Bourbon, Kingston, and Bismarck. They currently stand at 3-3 on the year after losing to Van Buren Tuesday night 45-41. They'll be off until the 14th when they travel to South Iron. The Vegas Golden Knights scored 4 second-period goals to erase a 3-1 deficit and came back to beat St. Louis Wednesday night 6-3. The Blues will be at Columbus to face the Blue Jackets Friday night. That game will be delayed on KSMO until 9:30 Friday night due to Salem Tiger boys varsity basketball. The St. Louis Cardinals announced they have named franchise icon and former Redbirds catcher Yadier Molina to the position of Special Assistant to President of Baseball Operations John Mozoilak for the 2024 baseball season. And that's been sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports and Bill Pollock. The Chiefs have raised the level of expectations in Chiefs Kingdom, and after the loss at Green Bay, Patrick Mahomes says the locker room and the guys on that side of the ball are still confident.
I mean, I've been on a team that was 6-4, and I think we won the Super Bowl. So we have confidence every week that we're going to find a way to win the football game. These last few weeks, we've lost a couple, but we still have that mindset.
But this just feels different, the way things have gone offensively. But Patrick disagrees.
Not necessarily. I mean, for me, it's just you got to continue to get better and better throughout a season. 8-4 is 8-4 at the end of the day, and we have to continue to get better and better.
The Chiefs host the 6-6 Bills on Sunday. The SEC has named Eli Drinkwitz head coach of the year after leading the Tigers to a 10-2 record. He was named AP Coach of the Year earlier this week, as well as a Regional Coach of the Year by the American Football Coaches Association. And the Tigers defense getting a big pickup for next season. They got a commitment from former Clemson cornerback Toriano Pride. He's considered the best corner in the country. He had 14 tackles and 4 pass breakups in 12 games this past season. Yadier Molina is returning to the Cardinals. He'll be a special assistant to President John Mozeliak. He didn't want to commit to a full-time coach's role, but he'll spend a lot of time at spring training and at times be in the dugout in uniform alongside manager Ollie Marmol. The Blues gave up 5 straight goals. They jumped out to a 3-1 lead, ended up losing 6-3 to the Vegas Golden Knights, splitting the home and home. Too many penalty minutes for Coach Craig Berube.
We took too many penalties in the game. I think that was one of the biggest problems. A lot of killing. Burnt out a lot of guys tonight.
Basketball, the Mizzou women took care of Missouri State 81-63. Mama Dembele, a near triple-double, 10 points, 12 assists, and 8 rebounds. Tigers are 7-3. Lady Bears fall to 3-3. Driving CMVs during the winter is no joke. Remember, be cautious, prepared, and safe. Simple actions save lives. Brought to you by Show Me Zero. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
United States Deputy Sheriff's Association is a national nonprofit and America's largest non-governmental provider of services to law enforcement. USDSA assists city, county, state, and federal law enforcement agencies through our many varied programs, including free safety equipment donations, free officer survival training, cash donations, and condolence letters to the family of law enforcement officers who perish in the line of duty. USDSA also provides a citizen awareness program and thank you cards to law enforcement. These are just some of the ways United States Deputy Sheriff's Association assists America's law enforcement and the citizens they serve. For more information about United States Deputy Sheriff's Association or to see how you can help, please visit usdeputy.org. United States Deputy Sheriff's Association, taking training to the next level because lives are on the line.
Learn more.
Do you love Christmas? Do you go overboard decorating your house or business for the holiday season? Townscreen is holding their first ever Christmas decorating contest. Show off your Christmas spirit and enter your display at townscreen.com for a chance to win a 2-night stay at Echo Bluff Lodge. The prize includes a $50 restaurant voucher to use during your stay at the park. You can send pictures or videos, but all entries must be submitted by Christmas Eve to townscreen.com. Merry Christmas from Townscreen.
A holiday message from Jackson Hewitt.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to get money the same day.
Starting December 11th, walk into a Jackson Hewitt for an early loan on your tax refund, and you could walk out with up to $1,000.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to get money. Listen out, would-be cray.
Appointments go fast. Book yours now at jacksonhewitt.com. Early refund advance offered to eligible clients. Application required. Finance charge applies. Loans by Republic Bank. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40 Countdown, and I hope you join me this weekend. Kane Brown's going to check in to talk about how when he goes on tour, it's like a family reunion.
Really excited to have them guys out there. I just hope that they play golf so we can get some golfing in.
More from Kane and the 40 biggest songs of the week. We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Come out and enjoy all the beauty of Christmas now until December 23rd at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center in Salem during their annual Trees and Trains exhibit. This year it's called a Snowy Tree Lot. You'll see a wide selection of different types of decorative trees and enjoy the trains on display as well. So bring your family and friends to this year's Trees and Trains exhibit. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturday 9 to 1 at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center in Salem on Highway 19 South. This ad paid for by the Denton County Tourism Tax Committee.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these great deals on a holiday gift guide at K&H Auto Supply, including a Performance Tool 2-pack hybrid handle knife set for $19.99, Performance Tool LED work light for only $11.99, and Titan magnetic pickup tool for $5.99. Happy holidays from K&H Auto Supply here in Salem.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
Did you know there is someone at your local hospital who can help you manage and understand the challenges of today's healthcare decisions? I'm Lisa Delaney, Director of Social Services at Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have questions about Medicare or Medicaid, rehabilitation services, long-term care placement, or advanced healthcare planning, call me at 573-729-6626 to discuss your needs. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. Some Missouri farmers look ahead to 2024, hoping to put back-to-back dry years behind them. Kyle Durham, who farms in northwest Missouri's Norborn, is past chair of the Missouri Soybean Merchandising Council. He says drought and dry conditions throughout the Midwest are creating some very real problems for crop production.
Anytime you have back-to-back dry years like we've had, there's always a concern that the reservoirs, is just kind of depleted, that the soil subsoil moisture becomes a problem.
Durham says northwest Missouri has not been hit as hard as central and northeast portions of the state. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services is investing $4.3 million in funding to improve the health of pregnant women in supportive care post-childbirth. It's aimed at reducing maternal mortality and poor health outcomes. And nobody won last night's Powerball drawing, making Saturday's jackpot worth $468 million. This is Missouri.
Every year, millions of people find a health plan at healthcare.gov during open enrollment. They enjoy more doctor visits, pick up prescriptions, and find the care they need. With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 a month or less with financial help. Enroll by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Healthcare.gov is here for millions like you, paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture wants you to know that black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations. Make sure you know the difference between the black vulture and the turkey vulture. The black vulture has a black head, while the turkey vulture has a red head. Also, the turkey vulture is larger in both size and wingspan. Mitigation resources for your farm can be found on MDA's website at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
Do you love Christmas? Do you go overboard decorating your house or business for the holiday season? Townscreen is holding their first ever Christmas decorating contest. Show off your Christmas spirit and enter your display at townscreen.com for a chance to win a 2-night stay at Echo Bluff Lodge. The prize includes a $50 restaurant voucher to use during your stay at the park. You can send pictures or videos, but all entries must be submitted by Christmas Eve to townscreen.com.